kitchen. It's Thursday, and we are going to not just be in a peach dress, but joining with me will be Top Chef's Gregory Gourdet. He is a chef that is got a new cookbook coming out in the spring, and we're going to be not only talking to him, but making an omelet. And it's not just any omelet. It's special. It's a Gregory. I'm very much looking forward to having him lead me through this because I love a good omelet, but I'm going to tell you I'm no expert. Oh, I saw somebody. I was like, wait, that's not Gregory.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look great. I love your dress.
Thank you. I thought, well, he looks very different.
I'm actually at the beach. I rented a little house for a few days, so I'm just relaxing a little bit. So I'm excited to be here today.
How nice. Well, thank you for letting us interrupt, and thanks for joining the kitchen here. We know you from Top Chef. We know you as a semifinalist for James Beard. There's so much that we know you from, but today we're going to know you from an omelet, and it's a crispy omelet, crispy edged omelet. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to lead me through, but first, can we just start with how you doing? Obviously, being at the beach, you must be okay.
Yeah, I've been in Portland, on lockdown ever since this whole started. I was actually I've been working on a cookbook actually, and I'm almost done with that project. So I was at home already, kind of just working. So we went into phase 1 last week. So opening up travel a little bit in our city, in our state. So I'm out here just kind of enjoying and relaxing a little bit and getting a little bit of fresh air while there's still a lot of craziness and unsettledness in the world. But just trying to find a little bit of joy and gratitude today out here on the beach and relaxing for a little bit.
And that's the thing. This cooking has been one of those places where I have found such joy during all this, and it really does. It's something we have to do because we have to eat, so we may as well have a great time doing it. And we might as well learn some of your techniques, which we're going to get into today. But I do want to talk quick about the cookbook's coming out in spring 2021, and it's focused on healthy eating, right?
It is. This is actually hardly a recipe inspired from the book. It focuses on the top 100 superfoods. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's refined sugar-free, it's soy-free. But more importantly, what is not in it is, it's about what's in it. And it's just about creating seasonal recipes that are really superfood focused. They go from easy things that you can assemble in a couple of minutes during Tuesday or Wednesday to more elaborate projects that, you might need to shop for a few ingredients to make on Saturday or Sunday. But generally, just great meals that anyone in the family can enjoy. They're all super healthy, made from the best ingredients that Mother Nature makes. And they're a lot allergen friendly. So if you have someone who's vegan in your family or someone who's gluten-free, you all can eat the same thing together and you all can enjoy it.
Yeah, we have a lot of that around here, a lot of different preferences and choices and dietary things. So I always appreciate that. Before we get started cooking too, you have cooked mostly, and a lot of your influences from your Haitian roots, right? And so that was kind of the essence of a restaurant that you hope to open. And I know that we wanted to talk about that for a moment.
Absolutely. So I've been inspired by a lot of different cultures throughout my career. I started my career at Jean Georges, and that was a modern French restaurant. And he started his career in Asia, so there's a lot of Asian influences. I've actually studied a lot of Asian, cooked a lot of Asian. The restaurant I currently culinary direct, Departure in Portland, is an Asian-inspired restaurant. But through that, I've had a very strong Haitian heritage. My family came here from Haiti in the late 60s to pursue education, and I grew up in a very Haitian household. And going back to my culture is something that's really important to me. So I'm excited to dive more into my culinary background and my cultural background. And I'm planning on opening up a restaurant next year with a very, very strong Haitian focus. So that's been exciting to explore for me over the past few years, indeed.
Well, that's something for us to look forward to. Okay, so I so far have cracked 8 eggs in a bowl, and that's all I got. So where are we going?
You're good. Okay, I've done a few things. So did you cut? Are you doing the tomato salad today?
Yeah, I don't have an avocado. I know you added avocado, but I didn't have that.
It's all good. So let's cut the tomatoes.
Okay. Do you have a preference of how? Is it just halved?
Yeah, just in half.
Okay.
I got my cut already. I cheated.
That's all right. I usually do. Yesterday I did one of these and I had done everything, and today I'm lagging behind. I've been working on like 6 other projects, and I was like, but this is my favorite part of the day. This is when I get to cook.
Yeah.
How did you tell me while I cut my tomatoes? Like, what's a first memory for you in the kitchen?
Honestly, like, I didn't grow up cooking, but I grew up surrounded by a lot of amazing Haitian women because our parents worked all the time. So, but also, you know, during that time, a lot of our cousins and relatives would come to America. You know, our younger cousins would come here and transition into living here. So we had like aunts and grandmothers look out for us throughout parts of the year. So I just always grew up with like lots of pots like simmering and lots of Haitian cuisine just kind of waiting for me already. So I think one of the first things I personally cooked, I tried to bake a cake with my sister. It was like a Betty Crocker cake mix, and it was so bad that we went and we buried it like, under a tree, like around the block. It was so
You
funny.
You put the cake to rest, huh?
Literally. I don't know. It was just really bad. It was like a chocolate chip cake. It was.
How did you mess that up?
I don't know. I think we just kind of just threw a bunch of stuff together, added a couple eggs, and just like hope for the best, and it just did not work out. So,
And there was the lesson for everyone is even when you have an experience like that, you can still become a top chef.
You know, I actually consider myself quite a late bloomer because I didn't actually start cooking until I was feeding myself in college in Montana, and I was already in my, you know, early 20s at that time. So I did not grow up cooking whatsoever. So yes, you can kind of decide what you want to do with yourself in life a little bit later, and things can work out. So
what did you think? What did you think you were going to do if you weren't going to be a chef before?
Yeah, so my parents both worked in hospitals. My mom's a microbiologist. My dad's a chemist. So I just always grew up thinking I was going to be a doctor. I was going to be a pediatrician. But 1 year of pre-med kind of squashed those dreams pretty quickly.
You were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I realized I'm probably more of a creative type than a scientific type. Although there's a lot of science in cooking.
There is a lot of science in cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got tomatoes now. Now what?
Okay, so I'm gonna add shallot, a little bit of sliced shallot. Okay. And you can add a little bit of sliced jalapeno as well.
Okay, I'm doing both.
Yeah.
And with a shallot, is there like, I always wonder this, but, and I always see them, is there like a better one to pick out? Because, you know, like this one was doubled up and it's got like the little part and then the big part. Is there like a
that's totally fine. When you want to pick a shallot, if you squeeze it, you should be able to feel, it should be firm. Because, I mean, it's kind of plumper. If you feel it and you feel you can squish it a little bit, that means it's kind of drying up a little bit. And,
okay.
It won't be as fresh and tasty.
And you want the shallot pretty fine? Yeah,
you can slice it nice and thin. It doesn't have to be too crazily thin because we're going to marinate everything.
I was hoping that we just started this little garden, me and the kids, and I was hoping that I would have the tomatoes from there, but they're just a couple of days out from being fully ripe.
Okay.
I was like, darn.
You make it again in a couple of days.
Yes. That's the thing. When these are good, they go right into my rotation, and I get very excited that I have things that I can do by heart. So
awesome.
This has been, these virtual cook clubs for me have been really helpful, and hopefully for everybody else. The nice part too is Instagram's got this thing now. If you go bottom left, everybody, there's a question mark. And if we have lulls and I'm not way behind like this, I'll be able to get the questions out to you, which is nice. So if you have a question for Gregory, you want to use his expertise, you have him right here. Okay, shallots are in there.
Okay, a little jalapeno?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go and marinate and a little bit of rice wine vinegar.
Okay. And that's how much rice wine?
About 1/4 of a cup.
Oh, you know what? I have a question. Rice vinegar, is rice vinegar different than rice wine vinegar?
Oh, no, it's the same thing. It's definitely the same thing. Yeah. So I'm doing about 4 tablespoons of each, about 1/4 of a cup.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to start mixing everything together.
Yeah, because I've got a couple of them here, sodium-free, sugar-free. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I use tamari because I'm gluten-free, so you can use tamari or you can use regular soy sauce. If you don't want to use soy, you can use coconut aminos, which is the fermented sap of coconuts. And it doesn't taste like coconut. It's kind of salty, and it's a great replacement if you don't want to have soy.
Okay. So wait, so I did the rice vinegar. What was the next step? soy?
Rice vinegar, the soy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna do a little bit of salt. I'm using a little bit of sea salt today.
Okay.
And then you just give it a toss, and that's just gonna hang out while we make the eggs.
Hold on, I gotta grab the soy.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I thought I had everything out. You know, it's like doing 6 things and then every time it comes out with one of these where I'm like, no, didn't prepare.
It's all good.
Okay, here.
We've all been there.
So I'll get a little of the soy going, make a huge mess as I always do.
No, it looks great.
Does making a mess make me have promise as a cook?
The thing is, we all make a mess. So
Okay.
It's okay to mess a mess as long as you clean up after yourself. That's the most important thing. On Top Chef, there's a whole crew that cleans up after us. And every time we have a challenge and go to a restaurant, I feel so bad for the chef because we really destroy their kitchen. But luckily, there's a great crew that helps us clean up after.
Yeah, they're not going to just come in and use somebody's kitchen and leave it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So marinate this. Leave this to be.
Yeah. So this, you can just let it hang out. I like the combination of the soy. It's like salty. It has lots of umami.
Yum. It smells good.
It's going to work with the jalapeno. The salt's going to soften up those shallots just a little bit so they're not so sharp. And just kind of make them nice and round. And that'll be a nice little salad. And of course, you know, as the season gets closer to like higher summer and all the tomatoes in your garden start growing, this will taste even better with even better tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. So sweet. Like the little ones that have been ready. Well, that's the other problem is whenever they're ready, we eat them right away. Like straight from the garden. And then like, oh, I didn't get to put anything in there. We just don't have the volume yet for that. Yeah. Okay. Good. Set.
Great.
Tomato salad. All right. So next is egg, right? We go omelet?
Egg. So this is inspired by kind of a Thai style omelet, but also in Haiti, the way we cook omelets is like a hot pan, a fairly decent amount of oil, and we get the pan nice and hot. So think about a traditional French omelet. You know, that's something that's really important in the culinary world, to have like a perfectly a perfectly yellow, perfectly smooth French omelet. This is completely different. We're gonna cook a little bit. So I have a pan. I'm gonna just put it on high heat.
Okay. Just like a regular nonstick. Yeah,
just a regular nonstick. I think this is like an 11-inch pan. And I got my little burner set up.
All right.
And then, do you have a little bit of fish sauce?
I do.
Awesome. So
I don't know where it went, but I do have it.
Okay.
Somewhere.
So you can use fish sauce. You can definitely use salt. But I have my 8 eggs. They've been whipped up.
Fish sauce. Got it. I knew I had it. All right. So how much fish sauce do I put it in now?
Like a tablespoon and a half.
Okay.
You want a nice little jolt of salinity and flavor.
Okay. And you want these eggs whipped already?
Yes.
Sorry, I hadn't done that.
Oh, it's okay.
Is there something like, because this is an important step, no? Is there like a temperature that they have to be, or? Yeah.
So I would get my pan nice and hot while we're doing everything else, because you really want to get your pan nice and hot first.
Okay. So fish sauce will act like an oil too?
No. It'll just season everything real good.
Oh, okay.
So it's smoking hot.
Yeah, how's that?
Good. Hey, Sushi. Yeah, you're great. Okay. Ooh, it's nice and hot. Okay. Are your eggs are ready?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So my pan is smoking hot, which is great. I'm gonna lower my heat so it's a little bit more controlled, and we're gonna add some oil.
Okay. You're using avocado oil?
Yeah, I'm using avocado oil. You want to use an oil that can get nice and hot.
Okay.
Because we're gonna really crank this up. Now my oil is smoking.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna add the egg. And
wait, why does my fish sauce look bubbly? Something wrong?
You put the fish sauce in the pan?
Yeah, I was not supposed to do that.
No. Let's wipe it out.
Okay.
We're just gonna do hot oil in the pan.
Okay.
Wipe out your pan, get it nice and hot, and smoking, and then add the oil.
I was like, this does not seem right.
Yeah, you want to put the fish sauce in the eggs.
Listen, I'm just listening to the chef, you know, and I thought I heard.
Sorry.
This is like, no, this is me being a bad student, being like, I swear I heard that. Okay, wiped out. I'm gonna add.
Make sure it's nice and dry.
Yeah, it's dry. It's just got probably a little bit of the stickiness of the residue, but I bet
It'll
that's
be fine.
okay.
If it's nonstick, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's get the pan smoking hot.
Okay. I think it is. I think we're pretty close.
Okay. And then let's get about a tablespoon and a half of oil nice and hot. Maybe 2 tablespoons of oil nice and hot.
That's in there.
Smoking hot.
Okay. Because you want it to like sizzle, right?
Yes, yes.
That's so funny. I always do something. Like there's always got to be the one thing that's not quite right.
Okay. So we'll let you get nice and
Yeah,
hot.
it's popping.
Okay. Let's like keep it going just a little bit more.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, I want to get super hot.
Yeah. While we do that, let's see.
Is your heat on high?
Yeah, it sure is. What is the name? What is the name of your book when it comes out? Do you have a name for it?
It's called Everyone's Table: Global Recipes for Modern Health.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. How you feel? Ready?
Yeah, like that's really smoking.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're just gonna dump the egg in.
Okay.
You can watch me.
All right.
And then the edges are starting to sizzle.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna start pulling the edges in.
With what?
With a rubber spatula.
Okay. I saw in the directions it was like at 3 o'clock, at 9 o'clock.
It's very detailed, but it's a little more casual than you think.
Okay. Yeah, because this is how I make scrambled eggs once in a while.
Letting the egg run.
Uh-huh. And this is because this is how I would make the kids like scrambled eggs. So how?
Yeah, okay. But we're gonna let it be nice and flat.
I'll just listen.
So you want to kind of have it be nice and flat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mine's looking like yours, pretty close.
Great. And then you just want to make sure that it's not too runny.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Yeah. And I feel like mine needs like a little bit more oil. So, and like the best part about this, it can be like weird shaped. I'm just gonna put a little bit more oil.
Where are you putting the oil?
Around the edge.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let's do it.
And then, let's see. Does yours, try to move yours around the pan.
Okay. Mine's not moving like, oh wait, that side moved a little bit.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think you're doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put this
back. Shake it up a little bit.
Okay, this phone's getting in my way. Hold on, I gotta, this is serious time now. I can't be messing around with the shot.
Maybe a little bit more oil around the edge.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Looking good.
So we're not gonna flip this?
Yeah, we're gonna flip it.
Oh.
So does it move around when you shake your pan? I think
yeah.
You're good. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
And you might have. Do you feel good about how much softness is on top?
Just like I wouldn't want to eat that yet. No.
Okay, so let's just give it another little second. Maybe try to move the wet part off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
Move it off to the side and cook a little bit.
Hold on. So it's not going to flip to cook the top half though, right?
No. So the thing about this, like, you want to contrast of the crispy bottom and the soft top. So I think you're looking pretty good, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's like kind of like a runny egg. Just
yeah.
imagine,
Okay.
You know how yolks are runny anyway, so.
Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I think we're good.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna take a plate. It's gonna get a little crazy.
Wait, what are you doing?
Put a plate on top.
Okay, but I'm turning it off now, right?
Yeah, turn it off.
Okay. Is this gonna crack the plate?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. I have a lot of questions.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, and now I'm gonna grab the side of the pan, and I'm gonna grab the plate.
What? Okay.
Make sure you have a nice thick towel.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna flip in midair.
What? Let me see you do it.
Okay.
You flipped?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'll do it again. So I have my plate.
I got it. I
put my plate on top.
Whew. I
And
did
then
it.
we go. Nice.
Okay. Take the pan off.
And then you just take the pan off.
Oh my goodness. It's an omelet.
There you go.
Come on over here. Come see it,
And then
buddy.
you have this beautiful omelet. It's crispy, and it's going to contrast a nice soft bottom.
Yeah, you want to see? Look. Hold on. Come here. Oh. Can you say hi? Say hi, Chef. Hi, Chef. That's my son, Adrian. He's come to check out what's going on.
That looks that's really, really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
I'm gonna go say.
Okay, have fun.
Great.
All right, sweets.
Okay, so now we can finish the tomato salad, and we're almost ready. So
Okay.
I'm tearing some basil. I have some basil. I'm just going to tear it into the tomatoes.
Where did I put my basil? Oh, there it is. Okay, tear it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And I have an avocado today, so I'm going to use it.
Yeah, that's I'm envious because that's the one thing I don't have.
It's okay. It's about using what you have. You know, I mean, once you get the egg technique down, you can pretty much serve whatever you like.
Okay, and then mix that basil in.
And then, yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit more. I love basil.
Yeah.
You can hear the kids have now woken up from their nap.
Nice. So it's just in time for snack time, huh?
Yep. It's almost dinner. We eat so early.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
we're on senior special over here. Okay, there we go. Yes, buddy, come here. Great. Come here, sweets. What's wrong? You want to go outside? Okay. After mommy makes this omelet, I'm making an omelet. Does it look good? No. No? Okay. Well, that's your choice. Can you say hi? Can you blow a kiss? The other one. Okay, I'll go outside with you in a minute, my love. Welcome to my life.
That's amazing. And then I have some butter lettuce, and then that's it. I'm just going to top this off.
Okay. Oh, on the butter lettuce. I didn't have the lettuce, but that's all right. I can just eat just the salad.
Yeah, you can just eat the salad just like that.
Wait, you didn't season the omelet, did you?
Just the fish sauce. So the fish sauce should have enough salt in it. Yeah. But you can add a little more salt if you taste it and you feel like it needs a little something. But
yeah,
the goal is to have enough fish sauce in there to season it completely.
Got it. All right, I'm going to do a couple of questions because I think we have you for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, of course.
And see if anybody has any. If you guys are just joining us, Chef Gregory Gourdet has we have a question mark on the bottom left, and you can ask him questions. Let's see. How long does this take to cook? This is fast. I mean, this was quick, right? What did we take? 20 minutes? Not even? That was just because I messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
What was your favorite memory about Top Chef, or your favorite thing?
I think just pushing myself so hard. You know, Top Chef it's not really, it's a heavily produced, unrealistic environment, but environment whatsoever, because it's all about just cooking in a crazy situation with specific resources. So for me, it's such an amazing test of what we can do as chefs and what you know about food. And I always find that, you know, as much as I feel like I know about certain things, it always leaves me with a hunger to learn more, because if you I think about food in terms of culture, in terms of ingredients. And when you think about all the different cultures and all the different ingredients in the world, it's truly endless. So I'm always inspired to learn more whenever I finish Top Chef.
And someone asked, what was your favorite dish that you made on the show?
My favorite dish, I don't know. I think probably part of the Haitian meal. I think two dishes. The salmon dish that I made for the first challenge, because I love the Pacific Northwest, and moving out to the Pacific Northwest has really changed my life. And I love American seafood, and I love fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a really spicy habanero dressing, and it was really some of my favorite. It's how I love to eat: grilled fish, fruit, and a spicy dressing is like perfect for me. And then definitely parts of my Haitian meal for Restaurant Wars, where I got to make Haitian food.
Yeah.
And you know, that was really important and special to me for sure.
And then someone is asking, how did you get into ultra running, and do you find it sustainable?
So I'll answer the second question. Sustainable, the answer is no,
Oh.
because I haven't been running that far, but I started running just to kind of be able to get healthy, and it was something that was free. It was something that, you know, I can just like get out my door and run wherever I am in the world. And moving to Oregon, where there's a lot of ultra runners, I just started meeting some friends who are ultra runners, and inspired me to push myself. And, you know, I love to kind of push myself and achieve goals. And it seemed like something so clear in terms of literally putting one foot in front of the other and literally just pushing yourself to go further. And, you know, being an ultra runner has really inspired me just to be able to organize things in my head and push myself and to keep going further.
Well, we hope that it keeps doing that, because we love cooking with you, and I have loved today. So thank you for doing this with us.
Of course.
I am going to post the recipe because people were asking. I'll post the recipe in the caption here eventually.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right. Thank you, and good luck,
Thank
and
you
have
so
fun at the
much.
beach. Have fun
Yeah,
tuning out.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Bye.